Chapter 12, 17. Cultivation level rises again. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. Seeing this, the poor brother Ling's eyes were almost popping out. How can this be? This ancient sword dragon has an immortal aperture. It is not wild. It is a Gu Immortal's transformation. This should not be. If it is a transformation path Gu Immortal, why is it not affected by the regional wall? Brother Ling screamed crazily in his mind. This went against the common sense of the cultivation world. How could this happen? The ancient sword dragon roared as it charged at him. Blood flowed out of the eyes of the lightning-flashed giant wolf. Wu Yihi was dead. Everything that he did earlier was for nothing. Brother Lung tried to defend himself in order to save his own life. The ancient sword dragon craftily dodged all of his immortal killer moves, spitting out streams of dragon breath at the lightning-flash giant wolf as it flew around it. The lightning-flash giant wolf could barely move in the regional wall, like an old man. But the ancient sword dragon was unaffected. It moved smoothly and could retreat and advance with ease. It held the initiative. The lightning-flash giant wolf could only take a beating. Even if it used immortal killer moves to retaliate, the ancient sword dragon easily dodged them. A moment later, the ancient sword dragon found a flaw and sent dragon breath at the lightning-flash giant wolf's stomach. And the lightning-flash giant wolf's defenses crumbled. Its stomach was penetrated. Its intestines and blood flowed out of the huge wound that was created. The ancient sword dragon attacked using this chance. Even though the lightning-flash giant wolf dodged left and right, it could not resist the attacks of the ancient sword dragon. It fell on the ground with many holes in its body. It turned back to human form and died in a pool of blood at the hands of the ancient sword dragon. The ancient sword dragon quickly cleaned up the battlefield, moving with great familiarity, as if it had gone through this countless times. Soon, Uncle Zhang and Brother Lung's corpses were stuffed into the immortal aperture, before it destroyed the battlefield entirely and flew away. The ancient sword dragon did not turn around and return to southern border. Instead, it flew towards the east, going through the Miasma Regional Wall and Blue Water Regional Wall to reach Eastern Sea. It searched for a nameless sea area before placing Wu Yihi in it. After the Blessed Land was formed, the entrance was opened, and the ancient sword dragon flew in using the opportunity. Wu Yihi's Blessed Land was an ocean. The types of life forms inside mainly were sea turtles and tortoises, corals and seagulls. Inside there were desolate beasts, and even ancient desolate beasts. Like 3 ancient desolate beast-horned divine tortoises, a field of ancient desolate plant silent corals, and 6 desolate beast white letter blue feather seagulls. Not long after, the land spirit appeared before the ancient sword dragon. This was a land spirit in the shape of a sea turtle. It gave a rather difficult acknowledgement requirement. The ancient sword dragon could only leave this blessed land temporarily. After returning to the outside world and confirming its safety, the ancient sword dragon turned back to human. Who else could it be but Fang Yuan? As it turned out, he had learned a lot of intelligence about southern border from Lady White Rabbit. He knew about Wu Yihi's matter. This was Wu clan's internal conflict, but it involved Wu Dushu. Naturally, it escalated into a huge matter. Wu Yihi's route was widely spread. Fang Yuan sensed acutely that this was a major chance. Evidently, Wu Yihi was very suitable for Fang Yuan to disguise as and replace. Firstly, he was Wu Dushu's illegitimate son. He did not have any life tablet Gu or soul lantern Gu. Otherwise, he would not be an illegitimate son, but the second young master instead. Thus, when Fang Yuan killed him, there was little chance that Wu clan found out. Secondly, Wu Yihi had always been staying in Eastern Sea. Cultivating as a lone cultivator, he had basically zero interaction with Wu clan's Gu Immortals. Most of Wu clan's Gu Immortals did not even know what his appearance was, especially the details regarding his habits and the way he spoke. Nobody knew about those. Thus, once Fang Yuan used familiar face to disguise as Wu Yihi for a long period of time, there was little chance of him getting exposed. Wu Yihi's Blessed Land was not obtained, but Fang Yuan did not panic. He found a deserted island and rested in it. On one hand, he was waiting for blood asset Immortal Gu to recover. On the other hand, he was trying to modify an immortal killer move, Blood Light Spirit Suppression. Ever since blood asset Immortal Gu was injured, Fang Yuan had been healing it, paying great attention to it. It had almost recovered fully already. Thus, in a few days, Fang Yuan got back his blood asset Immortal Gu in perfect condition. But Fang Yuan continued to cultivate, deducing blood light spirit suppression. Finally, he got what he wanted, a simplified version of blood light spirit suppression using blood asset Immortal Gu as the core. Matters became simpler now. Fang Yuan used the upper extreme Heavenly Eagle to enter Wu Yihi's blessed land. After getting close to the land spirit, he suppressed it with blood light spirit suppression. Next, because the land spirit had no resistance anymore, Fang Yuan spent a lot of effort to successfully annex this blessed land, making it a part of the sovereign immortal aperture. This allowed his calamities and tribulations to move ahead by a large number. After all, Wu Yihi was a rank 7 Gu immortal. He was different from those at rank 6. As for Wu Yihi's sea turtle land spirit, under Fang Yuan's careful preservation, it did not vanish. It entered Fang Yuan's immortal aperture along with the blessed land. But it did not listen to Fang Yuan. It cried all the time. Fang Yuan wanted to get rid of it, but after realizing that it did not have the intention to harm the blessed land, he gave up that idea. Maybe when I fulfill the ownership requirement, I would be able to truly subdue this land spirit. After this matter was settled, Fang Yuan immediately traveled across the regional walls, going back to southern border. Once he entered southern border, he flew straight towards the central region of southern border, placing the immortal apertures of Brother Lung and Uncle Zhang, and annexing them after they formed blessed lands. This way I have already passed one grand tribulation. Fang Yuan inspected. He found that after annexing 3 rank 7 Gu immortals blessed lands, his cultivation level rose sharply. He was a rank 7 Gu immortal who had passed one grand tribulation already. Rank 7. Gu immortals faced an earthly calamity every 10 years, a heavenly tribulation every 50 years, and a grand tribulation every 100 years. After 300 years, after passing 3 grand tribulations, they would become rank 8. But the might of the grand tribulation gets stronger each time by tens or hundreds of times. Southern border's top rank 7 Gu immortal, Old Triman Bade, is stuck at the final grand tribulation. He does not dare to undergo tribulation. His gains this time were out of Fang Yuan's expectations. Not only did he annex 3 rank 7 blessed lands, it even caused his cultivation level to rise sharply. Such cultivation speed was scary even for him. Fang Yuan could not help but gasp at his good luck. Dog shit, luck immortal Gu, worthy of giant sun immortal venerable's vital Gu. I wonder what will happen when I elevate it to rank 8. How would it compare to fortune rivaling heaven immortal Gu? Fang Yuan subconsciously looked above his head, even though he had no luck inspection immortal Gu. He did not know that the entire matter went so smoothly largely because of Ying Wuxi. He had used the immortal killer move, Burning Soul Bursting Luck. Especially when he fought against the 3 Gu immortals, including Wu Yihi, they actually misunderstood Fang Yuan as a wild ancient sword dragon. One hand, ancient sword dragons truly could be unrestricted by regional walls. They could not help but think of it like that. On the other hand, Fang Yuan had used Attitude Gu and disguised himself. The 3 Gu immortals were just rank 7. They fell for it without realizing. Thus, when fighting, Fang Yuan had an easy time. The 3 Gu immortals defended more than they attacked. They chose to take a beating. Later on, Wu Yihi thought the ancient sword dragon had low intelligence and actually spoke, saying that he was going to attempt to change into another form. When hearing this, the 2 immortals naturally relaxed their minds. Fang Yuan saw this massive opportunity and activated the killer move that he had prepared long ago, Dark Assassination, killing Uncle Zhang. Next, he attacked at lightning speed, eliminating Wu Yihi in the blink of an eye. Only Brother Lung was left. At that point, Fang Yuan's victory was assured. In this battle, Fang Yuan gained immensely. The only drawback was, These three transformation path Gu Immortals' immortal apertures had shaken intensely. A lot of resources were lost. There was no helping it. They were attacked many times in the regional walls. It was impressive to have lasted until then. Next, Fang Yuan did not go to Wu Clan immediately. He soul-searched Wu Yihi as he tried to understand his entire life. During this period, Fang Yuan was not cultivating in seclusion. He went to Lady White Rabbit for more intelligence. Wu Yihi's disappearance was known to the whole of southern border. It was unknown if he was alive or dead. Wu Clan chose to remain silent. The forces had their guesses, although they were inclined to believe Wu Yihi was dead, but it was unknown who did it. There were many forces who acted in the dark. Most of them were righteous path forces. This matter was known to everyone. These forces were not going to foolishly admit they were the ones who killed Wu Yihi, of course. Regarding this problem, there was a rumor that was entering everyone's ears. That was the true culprit who murdered Wu Yihi was none other than Wu Clan rank 8 Gu Immortal Wu Yong. There were many versions of this rumor, but the central claim was Wu Yong wanted to take Wu Dushu's inheritance for himself. Thus, he went ahead to murder his half-brother. Undeniably, this was a severe blow to Wu Yong. Demonic path Gu Immortals did not care, while it varied from person to person for lone immortals. But righteous path Gu Immortals placed a lot of emphasis on and treasured their reputations. Wu Yong also chose to remain silent. He did not clarify anything. Interesting. Fang Yuan could feel many hidden undercurrents in this matter. Countless forces in Gu Immortals were secretly exerting force, creating this contest that was carefully hidden from view. Wu Dushu was about to die. Wu Yong, who had always lived in his mother's shadow, had rank 8 cultivation level, but his abilities were widely questioned. If I appear at this time, what would happen? Fang Yuan had just thought of this when he felt a cold chill running down his spine.